The mean of three numbers, PQR, is 9. The mean of two integers, S and T, is 14. The mean of five integers, PQR, ST, is P plus Q plus R divided by 3 is 9. So that means P plus Q plus R is 3 times 9, which is 27. S plus T divided by 2 is 14. So that means S plus T is equal to 28. Now we have to figure out the average of those five numbers, P plus Q plus R plus S plus T, divide by 5. Well, P plus Q plus R is 27, these three guys. The next two, S plus T, is 28, and all over 5. So that is 55 over 5, and that is equal to 11. So number 12, the answer is A. In a group of 7 friends, the mean age of the first 3 friends is 12 years and 3 months. The mean age of the remaining 4 friends is 13 years and 5 months. In months, the mean age of all 7 friends is. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. These are the first 3. These are the remaining 4. So the first 3 friends, their average age divided by 3 is 12 years and 3 months. Let's convert that to months. That's 147 months. So that means A plus B plus C is 3 times 147. And then the remaining 4 friends, D plus E plus F plus G, divided by 4, is equal to 13 years and 5 months. Let's convert that to months. That's 161 months. So D plus E plus F plus G is 4 times 161. Now we have to figure out the average of all of them. So A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G, divide by 7. And that is what we are trying to figure out. Well, the numerator, A plus B plus C, that's 3 times 147. And then D plus E plus F plus G is 4 times 161. And then, of course, we got to divide by the 7. So when I do this math, I get 441 plus 644 divided by 7, and that comes out to exactly 155. That's it, because the answer choices are all in months, so no reason to convert back to years. So number 19, the answer is E. The mean, the median, and the mode of 5 numbers, 12, 9, 11, and 16 and x are equal. What is the value of x? Well, first let's figure out what is the mean. 12 plus 9 plus 11 plus 16 plus x all divided by 5, right? So that's going to be 48 plus x over 5, and that's 9.6 plus x over 5. Okay, now we just got to fiddle around with this. Which one of these numbers, or which one of the answer choices, I guess, that's a better way of looking at it, do I put for x to make it equal to x, right? Because if x is the mean, then x goes here. And after you fiddle around, it won't take that long. I mean, you really just have to get something that has a 0.4, because the number is going to be an integer, so this has to be something 0.4. That's how it would add up to 9.6 to give an integer. You can quickly figure out that will happen when x is 12. And it would give me 9.6 plus 12 over 5. And 12 over 5 is 2.4. So that's how you get an integer. And when you add 2.4 to 9.6, you get 12, which is exactly what we wanted to get. So number 13, the answer is C. Sophie has written 3 tests. Her marks were 73, 82, and 85. She still has 2 tests to write. All tests are equally weighted. Her goal is an average of 80 or higher, with which of the following pairs of marks on the remaining tests will Sophie not reach her goal? 73 plus 82 plus 85, and then her next 2 tests, let's call them x plus y. That average, she wants at least 80. Okay? So at least 80, so greater than or equal to 80. So if I do this math here, I get 240 plus x plus y, and if I cross multiply, I get 400. Yeah, 400. So that means x plus y has got to be greater than 160. Okay, so the two tests have to add up to greater than or equal to 160. So let's see which one does and which one doesn't. This one does, this one does, this one does, this one does. 83 plus 73, however, is only equal to 156. So that is the only one that does not match our condition that it has to be greater than or equal to 160. So number 15, the answer is D. Lori took a 240-kilometer trip to Waterloo. On her way there, her average speed was 120 kilometers per hour. She was stopped for speeding, so on her way home, her average speed was 80 kilometers per hour. What was her average speed in kilometers per hour for the entire round trip? So going to Waterloo, 240 kilometers at 120 kilometers per hour, and that looks like it would beat a 2-hour trip. Correct? On the way back, same distance, but this time speed is 80 kilometers per hour, and that looks like a 3-hour trip. Correct? So the total speed equals distance over time. Total speed or average speed, distance is 240 times 2, because it's there and back, and the time is 2 hours plus 3 hours, so 5-hour total. So that looks like 480 over 5, and that is equal to 96. So number 20, the answer is B. In the list 7, 9, 10, 11, 18, which number is the average of the other 4 numbers? So you just got to fiddle around with this. There's no science here. And when you do, you find that 7 plus 9 plus 10 plus 18, if you take those 4 numbers, 7, 9, 10, and 18, and then take their average, you get 11, which is that other fourth, the other number, basically. So it satisfies the question that which number is the average of the other 4, and that number is 11. So number 14, the answer is D. Rishi got the following marks on 4 math tests, 71, 77, 80, and 87. He will write 1 more math test. Each test is worth the same amount, and all marks are between 0 and 100, which of the following is a possible average for his 5 math tests? Well, we have 71 plus 77 plus 80 plus 87, and then let's just say the 5th one he got X as a score. And we have to divide by 5 to get the average. If we do this, we get 315 plus X all over 5, which is equal to 63 plus X over 5. And this has to equal one of these. All right, let's take it one step at a time and see. Let's see if 88 would work. If it's 88 as the average for the 5 math tests, this becomes X over 5 is equal to 25, and therefore X is equal to 125. But that's not possible because each test can only have a score between 0 and 100. So that one's gone. The next one, 62, well, that's not going to work. I can immediately tell you because we already have 63. But I'll just show you mathematically. That's going to be the equation. But that means X over 5 will be equal to -1, so X is -5. And you can't get -5 on a test. Well, maybe you can, but not on this test. So that one's gone. So 82 is our next choice. 63 plus X over 5. Again, subtract and you get X over 5 is 19. And therefore X is equal to 95. That is indeed possible. So that is the answer choice. These two will give you X is equal to 105 and X is equal to 115. And both of those are not possible, right? Because the test can only be between 0 and 100. So number 18, the answer is C. The mean average of 5 consecutive even numbers is 12. The mean of the smallest and largest of these numbers is. Okay, you can do this by inspection or you can do it the long way. I'll do it the long way, why not? They're even numbers, so they're of the form 2n plus 2, 2n plus 4, 2n plus 6, and 2n plus 8. Those are 5 consecutive even numbers. And they're saying that when you add them and take the average, so there's 5 of them, that result will be 12. So let's do the math. Cross multiply. 12 times 5 is 60. And then when you add these guys, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10n. And then we add the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, what's that? 20. So there we go. Subtract 20 from both sides, and we get 40 is equal to 10n, and therefore n is equal to 4. So n is 4, okay? They want the mean of the smallest and largest. This is the smallest number, and this is the largest number. So if n is 4, this is 8, and this would be 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 8 is 16. So they want the mean of those two numbers. Okay, no problem. 8 plus 16 divided by 2 is 8 plus 16 is 24, divided by 2 is 12. So that's the answer, 12. Interestingly, is the same as that. Number 16, therefore, the answer is A. Which number from this set must be removed so that the average of the remaining numbers is 6.1? Okay, well, first let's just figure out what the average is. So 1 plus 2 all the way up until 11, right? It's consecutive numbers, I believe. It's all in a row there. So all those numbers, and then there's 11 of them, that's going to give you the average. So that numerator is going to be what? 11 times 12 divided by 2, 66. Divided by 11, so it's 6. So currently the average is 6. But they want you to take out one number, and then when you do, the remaining numbers have an average of 6.1. Okay, so that means I've got 66 as my sum. I've got to take out one of these numbers. I don't know what that number is. Let's just say it's x. And then that average, there'll be 10 numbers remaining, so that you divide by 10, and that average is 6.1. So this is the algebra we have to do. Okay, 66 minus x is 10 times 6.1, which is 61. Therefore, 66 minus 61 is x, and therefore x is 5. So the number we have to take out is that 5, and therefore number 13, the answer is B. Andrea has finished the 3rd day of a 6-day canoe trip. If she has completed 3/7 of the trip's total distance of 168 kilometers, how many kilometers per day must she average for the remainder of the trip? All right, so we've got 3 days like that. And the first 3 days, she's completed 3/7 of 168 kilometers, and that is equal to 72. So that means the next 3 days, she has to complete 168 minus the 72 that she has already completed, and that's 96. So the 96 kilometers that she still has to be divided among the last 3 days, and if you do that, you get an average of 32. So number 18, the answer is D.